With almost 5 left here in the first half. Here's the man matching Wicks for Shelby Bay, Aaron Glenn. Big DB in his own right, defensive coordinator, 3rd year here. And some head coaching here with you mentions in this cycle. Stafford loves operating from empty. 3rd and 5, gonna flip it up top and downfield for Robinson. Can't bring it in. Marcus Robinson covered by Brian Branch. The 44, what's McVay gonna do here? Go for his Packers.
Yeah, it could be, and they had their big shot there. You saw Stafford with the audible, knew he had man-to-man coverage with a strong safety Branch out there, but as Brian Branch has done all season long, he was up.
Cooper Kupp. C.J. Gardner-Johnson hearing it from his coach on the sideline.
Well, we've seen it now at the goal line, all those throws to Cooper Kupp. We're seeing it now on 4th down when it matters most. The guy that Matthew Stafford has been the most comfortable with, whether it's a Super Bowl or any other time, has been Cooper Kupp. Huge play there.
His first catch of the night, a big one. Bring an extra one. Anzalone's picked up. Stafford throws. It's caught. Running through it. A 2-2. Hello. Bye-bye 2-2. Touchdown Rams.
It's week 7 of the NFL. And here's the pick artist himself, Trayvon Diggs. He'll make you pay if you throw his way too often. It's the pick artist himself, Trayvon Diggs. He'll make you pay if you throw his way too often.
And off we go from Denver. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. They will be led out by their dual-threat quarterback, the veteran from Clemson. It's Deshaun Watson.
And they are in rhythm on offense because of him. I mean, right now he's got everything going the way he wants to, finding the receivers the way he wants to, looking over defenses. No interceptions is the number I lock in on. Before a touchdown pass isn't so bad either.
Yeah, what a game he had last week. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. The numbers in last week's ball game for Wilson. 6 catches, 71 yards, and a touchdown.
And that was a nice job there pulling that one in. Now, this is an offense that will certainly spread the ball around a bit, and this is a guy the defenses had better.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Aaron Donald make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. Blake Gillikin on the punt now on 4th down. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Now a hit and a loose football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 35-yard line.
Back to throw. Bishop. And it's incomplete. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. Coming into this one ranked number 19 in the NFL against the pass.
It's really difficult to prepare for this team. This is the #1 overall passing team in the NFL, but it shouldn't be hard to get excited about playing against them. The ultimate test going against that unit.
And that's why you and I are excited to broadcast this game.
Yes, sir.
That's good for a Denver Broncos.
On 1st and 10, it's Bigsby. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. The Broncos at 5-1 here in this early part of the season. They're in a real groove of late. Winners of 5 of their last 6.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
5-yard line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Bishop. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 34-yard line. A strong pickup of 11 keeps their drive alive. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff to Bigsby. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
That's caught. It's Strange, the tight end. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Bishop shakes off the sag. Flush to his right. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Broncos put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead.
That's a really good decision right there outside of the pocket. You've got to know the right time to shift from passer to runner. He was looking and looking, nothing there. You can almost feel the brainwaves firing as he calculates, I think I can win a race to the pylon. And he turns out to be right. Touchdown.
Now for the point after. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either. And it's 7-0. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 37-yard line.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. 3rd down and 9. Now it's Watson. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. picked up by Trayvon Diggs. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hill. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Throwing on 1st down. Bishop. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Touchdown, Broncos! Jamar Chase, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 14-0. So that drive, 4 plays. And it was Jamar Chase who finished it off with a touchdown reception. Fielded just outside the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. Just a gain of a couple there. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bucs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this down there, they needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to happen.
And the Broncos get there and take him down. Aaron Donald, now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Here's Watson. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. It'll be a gain of just a yard. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Watson. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Kayvon Thibodeaux with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. Blake Gillikin on the punt here as he'll send this one away. They'll send this away into the Rocky Mountain Night, and it's a good one. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just now supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
On 1st and 10, Bishop. That's going to be caught downfield by Hill. And they'll wind up giving this one all the way down inside the 20. 44 yards the game that time, another 1st down. Well, we made a big deal about catch number 1,000, as we should. Now he's at 1,001, so he's building towards 2,000, Charles.
I like your optimism, and I love your math. Let's go ahead and get the next 1,000, and he started on it already.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Operating from the gun, Bishop. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. That was Nick Bolton rushing in and burying him behind the line. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Operating from the gun, Bishop. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but the flag comes out for interference.
And now you're set up right on the doorstep of the goal line. 1 yard away. Changes what your play calls are going to be.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Bigsby will take it in. Touchdown, Denver.
Sometimes offense, you get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Now the try here for the extra point. And it is now 21-0. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he'll get what he can up the middle. 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Brought down at the 23-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Watson. And his throw is incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. They haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Kayvon Thibodeau able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Here's Blake Gillikin now. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And taken right at the 35. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. It's the 2nd quarter. His team has the lead, but I think he's hoping for a little bit more production out of himself.
And we often talk about preaching patience to a runner when things are a little bumpy in the early going. But we have to do the same thing with the offensive line. They can't wait to halftime and make the adjustments. They have to do it from series to series so those surface tablets come into play. Check out what the defense is doing and see if they can find a better way to run it.
So they search for that patience here now. The throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Here's a give to Bigsby. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Tank Bigsby, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are able to add on to their first half lead. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 28-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
On 2nd and 10, Watson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. Watson now to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
17 yards. And the Buccaneer first down.
McCaffrey on the counter. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. From the gun, Bigsby. Down to about the 37.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle. Yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. They need 2. Here's 3rd down. On the carry, Bigsby. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And this one is right down Broadway. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. So out come the Bucs now. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. From the gun on 3rd, Watson. And now Watson throws another interception. Picked off by Cole Holcomb. And his crew will take over with the football at the 35-yard line. On 1st down, Bishop. Looking for Chase on the out route. He's got him. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Looking to throw, Bishop. This ball caught by Strange. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Bishop. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Back to throw. Bishop. Touchdown! Tank Bigsby on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Broncos extend their lead yet again. Point after, right down the middle. And the rout is on here in this first half. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. And the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, Watson. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
There's a reason inside linebackers are often captains of a defense. They call the signals. They have the opportunity to affect the game in coverage, against the run, and, of course, on blitzes. Living in the best of both worlds here. Already has an interception. Now he gets to record a sack, too.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, the good news, at least they won't take that goose egg into the locker room. Maybe a little something to build on.
Yeah, it hasn't been the greatest of first halves for them, has it? But at least now, as you mentioned, they put some points on the board. And it's been funny in our experience watching games. Sometimes something as little as a field goal.
And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we're at halftime here in Denver with the Broncos leading this one. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll start up at Highmark Stadium, just outside of Buffalo, where it was the Bills who pick up the victory at home. Dak Prescott, 4 touchdown passes in the victory. From there...
Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. So here are the Broncos to take over on offense. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak and right now in the driver's seat in this ball game as well. Throwing on 1st down. Bishop. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. A solid stiff arm. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
That's good for a Denver Broncos. First and 10 at the 45-yard.
They'll swing this complete out to Hill. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. His first catch of this third quarter, he had 7 in the first half. It's also a first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Touchdown, Broncos! Tank Bigsby, 32 yards. And the Broncos have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Boy, another score. This lead gets even bigger. And, Charles, we haven't even hit the fourth quarter yet.
Well, forget the deficit, right? They're really not going to cut into that a heck of a lot. But how can they get out of here with some dignity? Can they get a stop or two? Can they make a play on offense themselves? Anything to start to feel better about what's happened to them here in this one.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Here's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Here's Watson. He's got him in, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. From the 50, it's Watson. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. From a couple of yards beyond midfield, here's 2nd and 8.
At the 48-yard line.
McCaffrey on the toss right. And he'll be down close to the first down marker as he gets this to the Broncos 42. 3rd and 2. To throw is Watson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Tampa Bay.
Back to the ground attack here is McCaffrey. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Watson's throw going to be caught by Davis. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Back to throw, Watson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. That's Azeez Al-Shaair getting through for the sack that time. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
And his kick is right there. It's good. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Throwing to start the drive, Bishop. He will find his man Chase complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Off the play fake, Bishop. That's caught. It's Strange, the tight end. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So for Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 29-yard line.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
A run here with Bigsby. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
They'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Looking to throw. Bishop. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Justin Jefferson. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Broncos have got it on cruise control. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto it until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
First target, first catch, and a first down. Now it's Watson. They will find Davis. That's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
And the Buccaneer first down.
Here's a quick throw out to Wilson. There he goes, right side. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 35-yard line. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Tackle made there by Budda Baker.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now to Denver. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Taking in left side, it's Wilson. 2 yards on the pickup there. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Watson on 3rd down. That is caught. And he's going to have a Bucs first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
A 5-yard gain on the play. First down, Buccaneers.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 55 yards rushing for him now to this point. Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11.
A pickup of 2 yards. And the Buccaneers first down.
A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6. McCaffrey running up the middle. And the big boys up front. They're going to stop him right at the line. They'll say no gain on the play there. And now it'll be 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Watson. Complete. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. Cameron Dicker on now to try the field goal. This is an easy one, 23-yarder. And his kick here is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Bigsby with a carry to begin the series. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
It's now 2nd and 6.
2nd down. Here's a run with Bigsby. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His huge night, it just continues as he's now north of 200 yards receiving.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
On 1st and 10, it's Bigsby. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 47-yard line.
And Bigsby once more. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Watson on 1st down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 28-yard line.
Now Watson. And his throw here is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. Call it a 1-yard gain of the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field as they try to finish things off in this 4th quarter, and that current 5-game win streak looking like it's going to go to 6. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. They work now on 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now a handoff to Bigsby. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
From the gun on 3rd down. Bishop has taken in by his big tight end. And he will have the Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just got to give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
Here's a give to Bigsby. And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll take this all the way down to the 15-yard line. 75 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Another run by Bigsby. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. From the gun, Bigsby. And he'll take this one down near the 15. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Makes it 3rd down and 10.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no short The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their 6'4" quarterback.
He had the numbers of a game last week that if you win, you talk about it being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done. But they lost. So obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass, that's not going to be good enough. Got to get that changed around.
The run there on first down gets him a yard to the 26. When you look at this defense, they're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window, because this is what you prepare for. This is what you practice for. This is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking on the #1 overall offense in the league.
But a tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun, Johnson.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Part of why they came to this week with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this, and now it's a prime opportunity. Just moments in the game to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now, on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
So now you've got their offense coming out for the first time with great initial field position. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
And if you go by the numbers, he's had a Pro Bowl-type season. And maybe that's even selling him a little bit short. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes to this point in the year. And with the end of the season not too far away, he's got his guys playing at a very high level.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that. And by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. When the starters were able to score in the first half, backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know the funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team.
Back to throw now on first down. He finds his man, complete. That's Mills. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be second down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Catch left side here by Aiken. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
3rd and 4.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They'll look to throw again. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Voyagers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And it's good to make it 7-0. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards.
And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line.
So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's second down. Off play. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down. Back to throw. Johnson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 21 yards there on third down.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
They'll keep it on the ground. Kyle. There he goes, left side. Still going inside the 20. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
This is Young on the carry. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And it'll be intercepted.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that, the end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll look to throw. And Aiken with it over the middle. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
When you look at this defense,
against the pass, they've had some issues, ranked number 23 in the NFL right now.
And the easy thought process is that stopping the run is the least of their problems because they're facing the #1 passing team in the NFL. But if they don't stop the run as well, then that just opens up the passing game even more. They've got to do both.
His 4th catch already in this first quarter. It's a first down.
But that last throw, Charles, puts him over 15,000 yards passing now for his career.
And, Brandon, they're not going to stop the game and give him the game ball here, but that's still a pretty impressive number, and he's got plenty of more good football ahead of him. Although I would say the team should give him a game ball after it's all over.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Baker. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Baker. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5.
He'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Mills. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Now back to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Over the middle, complete. It's Mills. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Back to throw again. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown. A great effort there with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Voyagers have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Well, they have to be loving this start to the first quarter.
Well, the way that they're going, I mean, talking about 2 touchdown drives already. They feel very confident and feel like they have all the answers in this game. They're 1 point away from going up 14-0. Maybe they press the advantage and go for 2.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. A 10-play drive that time. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Johnson now on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Brewer. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. From the 44-yard line, here's second and a couple. Off the play fake. Johnson throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on first down, but unable to do much from there.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So they bring out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top form.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well.
Second quarter down, it's our home team with possession. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. As they've got it as we resume action. And able to find Aiken complete. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. Back to throw. Caught right side. It's Lewis. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
And he's turning in a nice performance. Remember, he had the touchdown earlier, and this time he's able to beat double coverage to grab it.
I think that if he weren't worried about a taunting penalty, he'd run by the opposing team's bench and say, guys, 2's not going to be enough. You better get some more guys trying to cover me. He knows how to get open downfield.
And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's second down.
Now 2nd and 9.
He'll drop to throw. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. They run the counter. Baker And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Over the middle, complete. It's Mills. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. He's up to 87 yards receiving now, and it's a first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They'll run on first down. It's Baker. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Lots of plays on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He'll buy some time. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Voyagers take a 3-touchdown lead. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 21-0. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told.
And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. Houston set to take over. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. He finds his man, complete. It's Brewer. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Here's Young. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
2nd and 9.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
Here's Johnson to throw on 3rd down. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
And they'll send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Fielded just inside the 30. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down. Looking to throw. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain.
I am willing to bet that he got a monster grin on his face when he saw what was happening. Man coverage was so committed to denying a big throw that it pulled attention away from him, and he had an easy lane to hit, and hit it he did.
On first down, it's Baker. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Back to throw here. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Mills. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Stopped short, down at the 1. Had the great move, but couldn't get all the way to the end zone. 2nd and goal from the 1. He'll try again. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Voyagers continue to pull away here in this first half. Well, wherever he is on the field, he is certainly slippery with a football in his hand.
In the red zone because there's not enough space. Normally way more effective when you're working out in the open field. But here, incredible shiftiness, excellent contact balance, and he works his way into the end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it is 28-0. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run.
And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line.
Out comes a Houston offense as they get set to take over here.
The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun. Johnson. He finds his man. Complete. It's Manning. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now Johnson throwing on 1st down.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Johnson on 1st and 10. And that is incomplete here.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Johnson. He's got a man. That's caught left sideline. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Blues get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1 yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Extra point attempt here still to come. He's got it to bring it back to 28-7 now. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. On first down, he'll drop to throw.
To the sideline and incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. They'll drop to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. And his kick is good.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
So we've come to past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the 3rd quarter. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. For this offense ready to go to begin this 3rd quarter.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Aiken able to bring it in. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They run the counter. Baker.
That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone.
Another first down, this time on a gain of 19. Make that now 2 runs in a row that have netted them great results.
And it doesn't matter what kind of blocking scheme they're using, gap scheme, power scheme, zone running. They are finding people in those gaps and moving them and creating nice space for their runners.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
2nd and a couple.
They're going to look to throw.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
On third down, Baker. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. Fourth down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll set up a throw. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Voyagers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Johnson now on third down.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Here's Johnson on first down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Operating from the gun, Johnson. He finds his man, complete. It's Manning. A gain there of 21 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll look to throw again. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive.
Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball. I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
From the 43, it's 2nd and 3.
They run the counter. Baker.
And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Baker. A beautiful fake. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 85 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 37-yard line. They'll run on 1st down. It's Baker. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
On 3rd down, Baker. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. He's up to 88 yards receiving in the ball game now, and he's got a 1st down. Up the middle they go. Baker. And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call run fits, everyone was in the right place.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
They'll look to throw here.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, the only silver lining on the other sideline, CD, is that they kept him out of the end zone, but still, that's another 3 points added on to this large lead.
Yeah, no shortage of scoring or big plays on defense in this one. And even up by 4 possessions, still finding ways to create opportunities and capitalize with points.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
And now out comes Houston.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Now Johnson on 3rd and 2. He finds his man complete. That's Manning. Only able to gain a couple there. And that'll bring up 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. This is taken at the 18. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's up over 100 yards, and he'll be looking to get in the end zone again.
Has a tremendous nose for it, doesn't he? The ability to pile up yardage and find the end zone, that's the combination you want in your runner.
That's a combination any coach wants, and we'll see if he can find that end zone once more. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
This is 2nd and 8.
They'll set up to throw. Open man, this is Lewis. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. They run the counter. It's Baker. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And the defense coming through on third down. A loss of 7 to bring up fourth. And they bring their punter out there now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. Johnson throwing to start the drive. He finds his man, complete. That's Manning. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
From the gun on third down, Johnson
able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Back to throw again. His throw incomplete.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Johnson now to throw on third down.
He's got his target. That's complete.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on third down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A big-time sack there on 4th down. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. Well, the D brought the house. They called the blitz, and they get to the quarterback, overwhelming the O-line.
And I would love to know, and we'll find out later on, was that called before the play, or did they audible into it? Because defenses change plays as well as offenses. Sometimes they get the set they want. They go right to the blitz, and in this case, they nailed it. Got right to the quarterback. No chance on that 4th down.
On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 115 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He finds his man, complete. It's Mills. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be second down.
Second and 6 at the 24-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Baker, and this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. They come up short here on fourth down. And as a result, possession switches hands. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the fourth, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed, it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
At the 26-yard line.
Here's Johnson to throw on second down. And he will find his man on the outside. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Operating from the gun, Johnson. He finds his man, complete. That's Young. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it's second down. Operating from the gun, Johnson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Manning. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Here now, 3rd and a yard.
Back to throw. Johnson. Oh, had his hands on it. Couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field, and they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet a...
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They'll keep it on the ground. Baker. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
On first down, Baker, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 50-yard line.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the home team here, the streak continues as they push their mark to a perfect 12-0 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for Houston, this season is beyond salvage now as they fall to 2-10. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.